Hey there, Jared back with another episode in our Zapier Training Series. This episode will be a step-by-step demo of how to go about setting up a Zap and seeing it fire in real time. Since the setup and functionality is pretty similar across all CRMs, I'm just going to use the example I used in episode 2. So here's how to set that Zap up. The first thing I like to do is name my Zap what we're going to be doing. So when new lead is created in Zoho CRM, create a new project in CompanyCam. Seems like a simple thing to do, but this gives you a direction that you're going and what task you're trying to accomplish here. So the first thing we do is we start with Zoho CRM. So I will just look up Zoho, simply look it up here. In Zoho CRM, you usually want to pick the one that is the latest one, and that's what we're using. And the trigger event is going to be a new and updated module entry. This is an updated version of the new lead, so this will be an instant trigger, and usually speed is nice to do things as quickly as possible to minimize mistakes. And I've already signed into my account, but in general, you'll sign into an account here or paste an access token in this step and connect your account to whatever software you're using. And in this case, it's Zoho. So we'll continue on and move forward there. The module that we're going to use are leads. Simple enough, continue. And then right here, we're gonna test the trigger and see if there's a recent module entry in my account. So there is, and we see that one that I used in the example for episode 2. This is the data that I had put in there. It's got a name of the company. We've got Luke Hansen here, the name of the person, and then also an address down here. And this is something that's easily glossed over and easily moved from, but it's good to check and see what data that you have available to make automations from. And this is the response. This is what data those services are gonna send your way that you can then use in the action steps of your Zap. So that looks good. We know we have a name and an address, and we'll just click continue. And now this is the action part of it. So what did we want to do? We wanted to create a CompanyCam project. So simply look up CompanyCam. It was right there, but it may not be in your list. And then you want the latest version of that as well. And what we want to do is add a project. So add that, continue, and make sure and connect to the account that I would like. Zapier test account. And then there are fields right here that you can click into. And for this one, the only required one we have is to have a name. So that's what we'll for sure have to put in. And the way this works and the way you connect softwares together is that you click on that and these options will come up where there is a field. So a field that you need to fill in. So what we want here is a name. We're gonna use the person's name as the project name. So Luke, space, Hansen. And then, if you wanted to throw a company name in there just for fun, kind of whatever you want here, we could find the company as well. So we'll add a space and click that, and Hansen Enterprises. You can create a project name with whatever information is here, and to make this easier, I could have used the full name because Zoho provides that for you, but this is just an example of you can look through what the data is that you can then build your actions on and move forward from there with whatever works for your business workflow. So we want a street address next, because if you have a street address, your team can go out with this address with the nearby projects in the mobile app, the CompanyCam mobile app, and they can pull up this exact project. It will come up as a nearby project. So what we will do is you can type it in and look for street, but I've already found it here. So that's the street address 1. And I'll show you how to do that. Oops. Go down here into the search. State is Nebraska. Postal code. Okay, we've got the address set up there. We just added something with an external ID. If there are softwares that you'd like to pass in an external ID from Zoho CRM, for example, we are building a way for you to reference that and add things back into your software, whatever you're using. But we're not going to use that for now for this example. So I'll click continue. And now we're going to test this action. And I like to test and review just to see if there is a green go here, and it says a project was sent to CompanyCam just now. All right, that's great. So we know on Zapier's end here, everything looks like it should have gone perfectly. And we're gonna look here again, and on this, reload the page. And I made the name a little bit different, so it didn't come through as a duplicate, and there's the one that I just created there. It doesn't have the ID on there as I had with my previous example with the Zap. So we now know it works on that end, and when it says ready to turn your Zap on, we'll do that. So once you can see that it's on, you can go into Zoho CRM, and now anytime that you create a new lead, it will create a CompanyCam project. So we'll just go in here and we'll say Luke Skywalker. And then put an address down here. And then we'll save that. And since it's an instant trigger, we can expect that trigger to come through to CompanyCam pretty quickly. There we go. It's that simple. And now you've got your software fully integrated and ready to go. And that's how it's done. Zapier makes it pretty quick and simple to set up with different Zaps and software. But as always, if you have any questions or run into any issues, hit up your CSM or contact support in the app or at support@companycam.com, and we'll be happy to help. And don't forget to join us live for the Q&A finale of the Zapier Training Series.